X-Force number 38 was published few days ago with this amazing cover presenting the epic showdown between the X-Force and the anti-mutant group known as Xeno. Xeno has been trying to end mutant kind as they aim to erase mutants' evolutionary advantage by weaponizing their enemies, the humans. Their leader is a mysterious man called the Man with the Peacock Tattoo. He kidnapped Max from Krakoa, a mutant boy who has incredible telepathic abilities, and raised him. In their base on Genosha Island, where experimenting on mutants and cloning them take place, the man tells Max that his experiments sometimes succeed and sometimes fail. He tells the boy that he could not have reached this far without his telepathic powers, but the boy wonders if his dad is going to cut him into little pieces as he does with the other mutants, cause sometimes he hears things in his father's head different than what he says. The man tells Max that he is not supposed to use his powers on him, cause this is considered a betrayal of trust. The boy begs the man to tell him about his father, cause he can't tell if he loves him or hates him. The man then tells the boy that he was living on an island similar to Krakoa when he was a child. He would spend his early days playing with peacocks. He also says that his father chose this place because it's isolated. Many of the plants and the animals living on this island were unique to the environment. The man says that his father let him help in the lab and that he taught him everything he knew, but the boy who read the man's mind tells him that he is lying. The man then starts telling the boy the truth about his tragic life. He says that he was one of many clones his father called his children. They are versions of him that grew in a lab. There was an open window in his cell that he could reach if he jumped. He would cling to see the mountains and the peacocks and his father's true children, Philip and Thomas. A good day in the lab might involve physical or mental exercises, but that was a bad day. When Thomas made an error, the clone paid for, but all they cared about was that the experiment had been ruined. Later on, Thomas comes to check on the clone in his cell and says that his father told him that it doesn't matter if the injury hurts, cause basically he is a version of his father. Enraged, the clone says that if he is the father, then he can punish his son. He grabs Thomas and hits him against the cell's bars, knocking him unconscious before running away. He says that he thought about killing them all and burning the place, but he was just a boy. The man then removes his mask to Max, showing his deformed face. He then tells Max that he can leave his scars on the world, but the boy says that he doesn't want to have scars and tells the man that he is planning to rip him into small pieces cause he is not his son, just like the man wasn't really the engineer's son before running away. The man tells Max to come back, cause together they have been able to take their experiments to the next level. At the same time, a clone who possesses the combined abilities of many mutants emerges unleashed. Later on, Deadpool, Domino, and Omega Red arrive on Genosha to stop the man with the peacock tattoo, but they are attacked by gigantic mutants similar to those appear in Attack on Titan's enemy. The Titans try to destroy the plane, but Domino blasts one of them, buying themselves some time and allowing Deadpool to jump into the mouth of another Titan, remarking that he is not the only one with a big mouth. Deadpool then rips his way out of the Titan's body and kills him before running away with Domino and Omega Red. They then find the lab where experiments on mutants have been taking place. The man with the peacock tattoo is alerted about their arrival and tells Max, who has been trying to run away, that he belongs with him and that they will continue the work of the engineer. He then finds Max, who begs him not to cut him to pieces, but the man calls him a mutie before sedating him. The X-Force encounter the powerful clone, who combines the abilities of many mutants combined. They try to take him down, but he just knocks Deadpool into the wall. Meanwhile, the man is about to start operating on Max, remarking that he will bring a better version of him. But he is suddenly interrupted by the fight which is taking place nearby in the lab, and goes to see what's going on. At the same time, the clone manages to spray Omega Red with death spores, developed from mutants' genetic makeup. The man with the peacock tattoo tells the X-Force that they came all this way to discover that they were already there, or at least the best parts of them, united in his ultimate creation, the powerful clone he calls Omni-Mutant. He then tells Domino that he is glad to see her, as she was one of his first and best experiments, but she is irrelevant to him now. He then says that he will keep Deadpool, who gets severely damaged by the Omni-Mutant, cause he is curious how Deadpool's healing factor compares to that of Wolverine. The man then tells the clone to tear Domino apart, but the clone doesn't obey the order and puts her down, cause he has been mind-controlled by Max, who tells the man that he called him a mutie and that he was going to cut him up to little pieces. Max tells the clone to kill the man, but Domino tells him not to do so, as he doesn't want to carry around this scar on his heart before knocking down the man with the peacock tattoo. Later on, the man is tied to the operating table, with Domino telling him that she had many nightmares about him and that she dreamed a lot about operating on him. She then removes his mask and is shocked to see his severely deformed face. He tells her that his father did this to him, and she says that her scars do not hurt so bad anymore, before letting his clones kill him, remarking that Max used his telepathic power to remove the man's control over them, and they are not happy. Domino then joins Deadpool, who is playing with Max, who telepathically tells her that Deadpool pretends to be dumb, but he is only kind of dumb. He also tells her that the man with the peacock tattoo hurt her real bad, but she says that he is not going to hurt anybody anymore. They then go into the plane with Omega Red, whose body seemingly melted from the death spores he received. They take off and destroy the whole base, with Domino remarking that Zeno tortured her and stole her cells and powers. She thought that she would never find the same peace that everyone else has, but maybe this will change now, and maybe she's finally going home. The writer perfectly conveyed the pain of the mutants who get killed and experimented on without any feeling of remorse or guilt. I love this book, and I wish that all finales were as solid as this one. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.